Long before computers and databases, documents used to be organized in hierarchical filing systems. After the computer was invented, the concept was reused in the storage of digital data. Documents were stored in folders and subfolders, which presented serious drawbacks. Each user had his or her own idea of hierarchy to use. When several users were involved in the same project, the result was a confusing filing system with documents that were difficult to find. Furthermore, what happens when a document must be filed in several folders? The solution was to copy the document, creating duplicates that required a great deal of time and discipline to maintain their organization with multiple folders. The more documents and users utilizing the system, the more time required to organize the documents in a transparent way. It should be easier to store and find documents. This is why modern document management systems, such as Google and Evernote, have replaced folders with tags and keywords. timeSensor Legal works with keywords, but also utilizes archive dividers. In timeSensor Legal, the two approaches can be combined, providing a global overview with optimum flexibility. Dividers are not folders. They are fixed organizational structures applied to all cases where they are assigned. For example, if you modify the categorization by adding or deleting a divider, the modification is reflected immediately in all relevant cases. This prevents the users from creating different structures in similar cases. Dividers are not hierarchical. The documents will not be lost in complex subfolders. Dividers are basic categorizations and can be applied universally when assigned to a case. You can choose to work with keywords only, or with keywords and dividers. In any case, with timeSensor Legal, you will easily find your documents. Let's look at that in practice. Let's open a dossier and look at the document archives in more detail. Here, you will find a list of various documents. In this example, there is no divider. All documents are found in one single list. There are several tools available which allow you to filter the list and find documents quickly. The filter by date allows you to quickly hide all documents. The filter by type shows inbound documents, outbound documents, and internal documents. A click while pressing the Alt key allows you to select or unselect all filters at once. You may also filter documents from one or several cases at a time. For more advanced searches, you must use the search box. The default search is search by name. Just start typing letters and the documents will be filtered accordingly. You may also search by type. In this search option, for instance, you can find a fax. Another option is to search by date. Let's do a search for all documents created before March 22nd using the symbol for less than. You may also search in the column from info or by keyword, but we will return to that later. The search by content is highly important and useful. A demonstration document is located on the desktop. It contains the word dissolution. Let's remember this. Now we import the document to timeSensor Legal. We file it in the case divorce. The document now appears in the archives. If you are working in multi-user mode, the document will be on the server and indexed in full text. This allows you to search immediately for content. When searching by content, you don't need to know the document's name or keywords. You may need to import an existing folder with all its documents. So let's introduce you to the use of keywords. Keywords are like folders, only more flexible. On the desktop, there is a folder containing a market analysis. The analysis was made for several competitors in Asia, Europe, and the United Kingdom. Some regions have subfolders for countries. Let's import the whole folder with a drag and drop to the document's archives. This allows you not only to import the documents, but also to convert the folder names to keywords. Now the folders and subfolders have disappeared and the documents appear in one list. In the information box, the folders have been correctly converted to keywords. Let's try the search by keywords now. A small drop-down menu shows the keywords used in this case. Let's search for the Asian competitors. We can easily select the relevant keyword and immediately see the Asian competitors. Now let's try it with the competitors from France. There are 2 of them. And the competitors from Scotland. One simple click is all you need to find them. One problem with the folder-based structure is the documents can only be filed according to one criteria. In this example, the criteria was geographical. But what if we also want to show the competitors that are especially strong? We only need to add a new keyword. Notice that keywords are separated by a colon. Let's enter the new keyword, strong. Not only was the keyword added to the selected file, but also to the list of keywords for this case. This allows you to assign the keyword strong to our most important competitors. So now we can find them all easily thanks to the new keyword. You can now see that keywords are more flexible than folders. In the following part of this video, we'll be looking at categorization and archive groups. Archive groups allow you to uniformly file documents for similar cases. They are defined in a centralized manner and can be assigned to a case in the settings. Let's say we want to organize the documents for all cases of due diligence through the use of identical archive groups. To do so, let's open the categorization editor in the tab Complement in order to define the archive groups. Let's create a new group by clicking on the small plus sign. Give it a name and define the appropriate group tabs. A due diligence process contains several aspects of the firm. We can check the box Administrative for one of the groups. timeSensor Legal will automatically file all the invoices issued here. Now, just assign the newly created group to the case. We can also assign it to other due diligence cases, so all the cases are structured identically. Go back to the Documents Archives, where you will see the new icon. It shows the archive divider groups. When there are 2 lines in the icon, only groups containing documents are shown. Click on the small icon again, and 4 lines appear showing all groups. Organize the documents by dragging them to the correct group. Empty groups can be hidden by clicking on the icon. To hide archive groups entirely, keep the Alt key pressed and click on the icon. One more click and you go back to the regular view. Let's try importing a new document which will be filed in the archive group Finances. You can select the desired group in the Import dialog box. The document is imported and the archive group Finances is shown in the list because it now contains a document. Archive groups are different from traditional folders because they can be shown or hidden in a dynamic way. They are identical for all cases. Folder structure is no longer confusing. If you create your groups carefully, your documents will always be structured in a clear and uniform manner. There are 2 ways to move a document from one group to another. The first one is to use the information box. Second is to show all groups and then move the document to the desired one. You may have numerous documents relative to a particular case, but you do not wish to import them all into timeSensor Legal. It may be a complex or old archive that is already well organized on the server. Here's a folder full of documents located on the server. We don't want to import these documents, but we would like to connect them to the case so we have easy access to them. We can do this by dragging the folder onto the header bar in the dossier. A new icon appears, which is the link to the folder. You can open the folder with a simple click. Of course, you may also delete or modify the link through the icon. We have reached the end of this video. Presented were various tools available to manage documents. It's up to you to choose the tools that best suit your firm. Before you start using the document management system, I recommend you develop a strategy. You must plan and prepare appropriate categorizations for your firm if you wish to use archive groups. Good luck and see you next time!